Hello, everyone. We just endured a Thornton Township Special Meeting. We thought it would be a short meeting. We were hoping it would be a short meeting. Trustees Carmen Carlisle and Chris Gonzalez had put together a very streamlined agenda of items that they believed everyone could agree on were essential to the business of the township. And yet,
after
there was controversy.
After about 2 hours of discussing some bills, they've Supervisor Henyard's been calling on the trustees to pay the bills, to get the insurance. The meeting really devolved into arguing. There was some name calling.
I feel like both of us were it was frustrating to endure these meetings. It's really getting.
It's demoralizing, frankly, and they're difficult to follow because of the disagreements and because of the constant
extensive discussion of everything.
It's really difficult to follow the actual business of the meeting, the organization of the meeting, and frankly, we still have to go back through our notes and see if we can figure out if
we're not even sure if anything passed.
We don't think so, but
the minutes got approved.
The minutes got approved. They approved going to consent agenda, which means they were trying to approve a lot of things at once, but we do not believe that consent agenda passed. And there were quite a few supporters on both sides that were very vocal in the audience.
A lot of public comment.
A lot of screaming comment.
Yeah.
It was difficult.
Demoralizing is a good word. We thought we'd have some business to report, and we really don't. We did shoot video of the whole meeting, and I will put the little subtitles in as I typically do, just to help. That helps me too to figure out what happened, what was voted on, what was motioned, all of that.
I'll be writing a story to go along with the video that will offer a picture of kind of how the meeting went, what the tenor of the room was. Spoiler alert, very tense. And just,
Not a lot of people here today.
No, there were not a lot of people, I would say.
It is the middle of the day.
Yeah.
It's the Friday before Christmas.
Maybe 50 people.
Yeah.
Total. Very clear supporters on both sides, so.
Yeah, so stay tuned.
So she could not show up.
I'll grab your chair. Put you over there. Is that okay? How are you? I said hi. I didn't see you till afterwards.
How are you?
Okay.
Ready for today? Get some business done?
It looks like we will. I guess something's going to happen, right?
Got a quorum.
Best to do, I guess. Hello.
I was trying not to make dead stories too relationship.
If anybody wants to make comments, the book is up here if you want to sign in. It's right here. Come on here. Right here. Come right here. Oh, you just want to sit there? Now she want to make comments. You got to sign. If you want to talk or...
You want to make comments? Who you saying?
Right here. Right here. Right here. All right, good evening, everybody. Good evening. Thank you for coming out this afternoon. It's shocking that we have an actual board meeting in the middle of the day. I'm shocked that we want to place this for 6 p.m. so all residents can attend as always. So I just feel as though we are not allowing the residents to be heard because you put it in the middle of a work day. But we're going to start the meeting, and as y'all know, I'm going to always show up to all meetings because I do not neglect my duties as your supervisor. Anytime a meeting is called, I show up and I advise this board to do the exact same thing. This board has missed 7 meetings, a total of 7 meetings. They should be removed from this board. They should no longer be trustees because they are neglecting their duties as elected officials. We should not be in here today on Friday because we had a scheduled regular board meeting for December 17th, which was Tuesday. On Tuesday. So on Tuesday, we should have took care of all the business that was on the agenda, and we should not be here doing a special meeting at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I just want to put that out for the record because I'm totally against that. I want us to have insurance. That's the only reason why I am in this location where people are being messy, because over here is nothing but drama. They have it here at the Park District, could have picked several different places, but yet y'all put it right over here. That just showed you the corruption and all of the conspiracy that's going on here in Thornton Township and in Dolton. It's all connected. You just got to connect the dots. I just want to make that statement so you understand what's going on, because there's no reason that Thornton Township should be in this building right here. Over here, we're going to play the little silly game, and we're going to make sure we handle the business and get the stuff approved and get it passed. Excuse me, guys. We're here to handle business. You will be able to trust this body as soon as we handle our business. But we're strictly here for that. I wanted to put that statement out so you can understand what's before you, why we're in this building, and we should not be here because we have a schedule just like any other park, library, school board, or village or city. They all have a schedule where people are supposed to show up and vote for what is needed for the residents. They are hurting you guys. They ain't hurting me. They're not hurting anybody else like on this board. They're hurting the residents, the people. You're the ones that should benefit from this, but you're not because people not coming to attend any meetings. And y'all know that for a fact because y'all come to the meetings and y'all record it and y'all see that we are there and they are never there. So I just want to point that out so you understand. So we're going to get this meeting started. Okay. I would like to call to order this special meeting Today is December 20th, 2024, and the time is 1:07 p.m. Please call the roll.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Present.
Trustee Gray Everett. Trustee Carlisle. Present. Supervisor Henyard.
Present. Next, pledge allegiance. Everybody stand for the pledge.
Republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yeah.
All right, next, is there a motion to approve the minutes? We have prayer. Oh, you can pray. You want to pray? Okay, you want to pray here? And the thing, let her do it.
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead.
I just stand here. Father, we do thank you and we praise you for just an opportunity to call on your name one more time. Now, God, we come on behalf of this township, of these leaders, Father. We ask, oh God, that you would allow the peace that surpasses all understanding to guard our hearts and our minds. You know what has to be done. Father, help us to do it. And whatever the enemy has planned for our evil, we turn it around. We ask that you would turn it for our good. And we thank you in advance for peace. Peace, peace, peace. Be still in Jesus' name.
Amen. All right, is there a motion to approve the minutes from the special meeting on October 30th of 2024? Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second? All right, it's been motion second. Any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett. Yes. Trustee Carlisle. Yes. Supervisor Henyard.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Next, is there a motion to approve the general fund bills?
I would like to make a motion to approve the bills.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
All right, I would like to make a superseding motion to pay all bills. I do not come to board meetings to play games with people money. If you did work for us, if you did anything for Thornton Township, we are here today to pay all the bills. Not one person should not be paid because you have not paid one bill for 3 months. So pay every vendor that's on the list. You should not be removing anybody from this list. Nobody. So that is my motion. Is there a second?
Second.
It's been motion and second to pay all the bills.
Thank you. Thank you.
Call the roll.
Trustee Gonzalez.
No.
Trustee Gray Everett.
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle.
No.
Supervisor Henyard.
Yes. All right, so
Motion failed.
the motion failed. That means no bills get paid. My advice to the board is to pay the bills. Other than that, all the vendors, all the people, you already done messed up our credibility with vendors. Vendors don't want to do any work because they say we do not pay them. And as you can see, we do not pay them because people get here and pay the ticks with their money. They did the work, paid the people for the work they done. So we should not be here saying remove anybody. So this special meeting is strictly for, hold on, you out of order, you out of order. Please stop. We are here to handle business. You're here to listen to us. So anyway, okay, so please, there's a motion on the floor to pay the bills. You don't want to pay any bills, correct?
I would like to make an amended motion. So we do want to pay bills, but I have an amended motion.
Okay. Well, I'm not in favor of the amended motion. You can make the motion. Please tell people that who you want to take out of the bills. Go ahead.
There's an amended motion to take out item 199, which is Excel printing, 200, which is Excel printing. I have questions about the toys. I'm not saying that I don't want to pay anything for the toys, but I do have questions about that. So that's 202 and 216. Gonna take out 223, which is Southland RCM Communications, 224, which is Southland RCM Communication, and no, that's good. Okay, and so just to be clear, so we have a new image ordinance that says that no elected or appointed official can use the township to promote their person, their slogan, their name, their image, or anything. And if they do, then they have to pay for those things. And so, again, we're just trying to make sure that the rules that are put in place are followed. That's it. We're not trying to say that anybody can't be paid, but you have to follow the rules if you want to be paid. So technically, Thornton Township doesn't owe these people any image that has the supervisor's face name. She has to pay that according to the image ordinance. So we're not trying to be fair. Just want the rules to be followed. That's it.
All right, you done?
Oh, no, actually about the toys. Has the toys been purchased?
Are you done?
I'm asking a question.
You should know the answer because you don't want to take this stuff. Hold on. You won't be removed. We're here to have the business. We're here to have the business. We're not go back to the so at the end of the day, can y'all make sure y'all get security in here because we're not going to do this today. We're here to vote and move on. To make that statement and move on. At the end of the day, you should know what's paid for and what's not.
Well, I don't. I'm asking a question. Do you have your toys? Are the toys in, like, the township? Or do they still need to be delivered? That's a question I have.
You finished?
Ask the question.
Are you finished?
No, I don't know if she's finished. I have a question.
Okay.
Have the toys been purchased?
Would you let me respond, sir? Y'all think it's a game. Y'all keep playing.
Okay, well, respond then. Okay, respond.
I am responding. At the end of the day, before y'all get here, you should know what's paid for and what's not paid
It's
for.
a yes or no question.
Trustee, why haven't y'all bought toys?
So either they're paid for already, or once again, it's days before Christmas and we're still talking about toys.
The toys should have been paid for because you guys should have came to a board meeting 3 months ago. So y'all get up here and grandstand about toys? Really? Y'all hurting the people, the kids. We got toys every single year here in Thornton Township. Every year. There's no reason why y'all should not have toys. Why are we arguing over toys?
No one's arguing over toys. We asked the question if the toys have been purchased or not. But
you guys to make sure you pay for the toys.
even without the toys being purchased, the bigger thing is the insurance. We don't have insurance. So let me be very clear. After this meeting, we still won't have certain types of insurances. So what if somebody's child, God forbid, swallows a ball or gets hurt by a toy? The township doesn't have coverage to even take care of that. We will not have insurance after this meeting. No liability, no auto insurance in there. I think 3 or 4 other insurances that will not have. So again, we're talking about toys, but we need insurance. And then there are no insurance companies that are even willing to give us a quote.
Stop. Okay, I'm finished. All right, first and foremost, let me say this. She sounds dumb. She has no way that she's sitting here.
That's very professional. That's leadership.
You damn right leadership.
You can't answer a question when you can insult people.
You guys did not come to a board meeting and put the township in jeopardy. We don't have insurance because you two did not come and take care of your business. Trustee Gonzalez and Trustee Carmen, you did not come and vote like you should. So stop trying to twist your head. You got nothing to do with toys.
So in the village of Dolton, they were able to obtain insurance without you on it. So, but somehow other people had the problem. I think you're the problem.
I think you're the problem, Trustee. I think you're the
So
problem.
is that the case here in Thornton Township? Can we not get insurance because you can't be on it?
We cannot get
Yes or
insurance
no?
because you did not take
That's
care
a
of
yes
your
or no? No,
business.
that's
You did not come
today.
to the
Why is the
care of
insurance on this?
And y'all wonder
Why
why
is the insurance on here? Is it because you can't be on it?
It's a clown show. This guy
Is that because you can't be on it?
It's because you did not come and take care of your business, which is vote to pay for the insurance. That's it. Y'all can try to spin it all y'all want. We got proof of everything. We got email chains with us, the broker, the company, begging you guys to come to a special board meeting. We got Delgado Law Firm telling y'all to come to a special board meeting. We got everybody asking y'all to come and do your job. You guys refuse to come to a board meeting and vote to have insurance. Therefore, we don't have insurance because you didn't vote for it. That is the truth, and KP is passing out literature for you right now, meaning facts, emails, stuff to show you that they neglected their duty to pay for insurance. So we don't have insurance because of 2 individuals down there playing politics. You should be asking them, why did they take 7 days, 7 meetings they missed? They missed 7 meetings to take care of the business. We had 7 opportunities to make it right. And then choose God one to come. I'm only here because I want to pass the insurance, which is the other insurance on here, the cyber insurance, things of that nature. But today, guys, we do not have insurance. We will not have insurance after this meeting. And the reason why we don't, because they did not come take care of their business. have a motion, we have a second on the floor as it relates to insurance, well not insurance, but the bills. You guys say that you want to remove them items, I'm saying no. I think you guys should move forward and pay everybody their money that they're owed. So, So no, we're going to pay everybody. So we might as well pay everybody. So it's a motion on the floor to remove certain vendors out.
Second.
Trustee Carlisle? Yes. Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett? Supervisor Henyard?
No. All right, moving on. So that means no bills get paid because they want to remove people during the holiday season that we owe money to. We should pay everybody. They have not been paid for over 3 months. We get here and they grandstand. We play politics with people's money. I don't appreciate that. I don't like the grandstanding, and I do not like the fact that people are sitting there. But y'all, please stop. We have to complete our meeting. So as it relates to that, we need to move forward. Y'all want to pay the minimum food. Next, general assistance fund. Is there a motion to pay the general assistance fund? Is there a motion to pay the general assistance fund?
That's why.
Is there a motion or not?
Motion to approve the general assistance fund.
Is there a second? Is there a second? Is there a second, guys? Y'all pay the general assistance fund or not? Okay, second. There's been a motion and second to pay the GA fund. Please go on.
I have a question before we go on the road. Attorney, this question is towards you. I had a question about the items that are under citation boxes. I know that's general assistance, and I just wanted to understand, does that still apply with the image ordinance, or do they not have to comply with the image ordinance in general assistance?
I'm sorry, I would have to... Okay, sorry, it just doesn't sound like that. I would have to pull up a copy of the ordinance to see what was accepted out. I honestly don't remember offhand right now. Do you have a copy of the ordinance handy? Otherwise I can...
I can pull it up on my phone.
All right, so we're not going to stay here. Y'all can deal with that later.
Well, then I'll make an amended motion to take it out. If you don't,
You can make a motion to take whatever you want out. And y'all know, just like the attorney knows to my left, that GA department is the only department that's solely the supervisor. But you guys keep on neglecting the people. Just so y'all know what they're doing up here, for those that ain't comprehending, they are not paying for your food. So when you come to our food pantry and you say you want food, a food box, some bread, some chicken, guess what? They ain't paid nobody. We have no food in our food pantry. That's the honest truth. So y'all can keep on sitting here like, yeah, don't pay people. No, you're hurting the people. Y'all the one need the food. They sit here worried about images. Think about it. We're talking about images in literature or a piece of paper that go out. That's irrelevant to the fact that they're not feeding y'all. Thousands of people are being neglected because of their politics up here. This makes no sense. So okay,
so I have a statement. We're not saying that we want to neglect them. Hold on, let me speak.
But
hold on, let me speak.
You're not paying people.
Hold on, let me speak.
But you're not paying people. So I got a problem with that. I got a problem with you not paying people.
Again, so the boxes are with her image or her name.
The boxes.
Again, if you're trying to just feed the people don't care about what's on the boxes. If you're concerned about paying for the food, pay for the food. If you're concerned about feeding the people, feed the people. Why does your name have to be on something for people to get the services that Thornton Township provides?
Okay, so you worried about my name on the box, but Frank Zuccarelli name
follow the rules.
For 30 years.
Follow the rules.
The same image that been on the box for 30 years, the same image on their neck. But because of your jealousy, your hatred of me, you don't want my name on the box. Stop it. The people still don't get the box. They still don't eat. They still don't know that this supervisor gave them the box. Stop being hateful. Y'all don't think that people are leading with their emotions up here? It ain't about y'all. It's about a box and a name. When have we got to that point? We're supposed to feed the people. Vote to feed the people. That's what the motion is. Move forward. All right, it's a motion and second on the floor to pay general assistance fund. Call the roll.
Trustee Gonzalez?
We can wait a minute.
We ain't going with a minute. She can still respond from that. You can say yes or no here. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do, trustee? Okay, skip them. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. Let's vote. Clerk, let's move.
Gonzalez. Trustee Gray Everett. Trustee Carlisle. Supervisor Henyard.
Yes.
Motion failed.
All right, again, no more bills paid. Next, is there a motion for road and bridge fund? Is there a motion? Is there a second? Second. Any discussion? Call her out.
Trustee Gray Everett. Trustee Gonzalez. Trustee Carlisle. Supervisor Henyard.
Yes.
Motion failed.
All right, moving on. Next, we have resolution, proclamations, and ordinance. Is there a motion to do a consent agenda for this department from 1 through, well, first, is there a motion to do a consent agenda? Is there a motion?
Yeah.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been motion and second, call her.
Trustee Carlisle.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Henyard. Trustee Gray Everett. Supervisor Henyard.
Yes.
Motion passed.
All right, is there a motion to group number 1, number 2, and number 4 in the consent agenda? Is there a motion? Is there a second? Second. All right, call her.
I have a question. Are we going to vote on the other ones as well?
We're gonna do number 3. We are removing that one because we have to do something different. So we're doing 1, 2, and 4.
What is number 3 pertaining to?
We're gonna get to that, sir. We're on the one that you guys just agreed to group. So we're grouping 1, 2, and 4. So. All right, call
Trustee
her.
Gonzalez.
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle.
Yes.
Trustee Gray. Supervisor Henyard.
All right. So for number 3, it is approved. Oh yes.
Motion passed.
Okay. So for number 3, it was the general fund and general assistance fund tax levy. The reason why I pulled this one from the agenda is because we have to first pass a budget. You cannot levy the people's tax money without telling them how you're going to spend their money. So that's the reason why I removed number 3 from the agenda.
Wait a second. I thought we were voting on the insurance products. Why?
That's a tax levy. I just read it to you. Just asked me. 3, you see it? Just read that to you. You just approved 1, 2, and 4. Is what we just approved.
Wait, so we just approved under section 7 or 8?
Okay, I just read into record, resolutions, proclamations, and ordinances. Then we went through, would we like to have a consent agenda? Everyone said yes. So then after that, we grouped 1, 2, and 4. And everyone agreed on 1, 2, and 4. Now the last one is number 3, which is the tax levy.
So I make a motion that we approve number 3.
That's the one that I just told you I removed from the agenda.
So why are the other ones different?
Because this is for our general fund and general assistance fund. The other ones got nothing to do with it.
You can't
This
pass
ain't
a
road
tax
and bridge.
levy before you pass a budget. I mean, you shouldn't, but you could. You can still do it.
No,
We have to pass this before.
No.
Attorney, can you answer that question, Attorney? Can we pass the tax levy without approving the budget,
So,
Attorney?
I already got counsel that told me we cannot. I even got the accountants involved, and the accountant said you
Well,
cannot.
unfortunately, we need to see proof of that because we don't
It
believe.
don't matter. I'm not gonna vote on it, so it don't matter. I'm telling you.
Well, I made a
what it is.
motion. We need.
You can make the motion all you want. You have to come back for another board meeting, and you have to have a budget in place in order
Motion and
to.
second on the floor.
Okay, so listen, Reverend, let me explain this to y'all. How are they levying taxes, and they didn't tell
Attorney, can you advise on this?
at all? Where's the budget? So why you levying tax money, and y'all don't even know how you're gonna spend the money?
Attorney, could you please advise
So
on
that
this?
makes sense. You cannot levy tax money, and you don't have a budget to tell the public how you gonna spend their taxpayer dollars. Y'all not understanding it. For those that don't get it, that's cool. But those that understand what I'm saying, you know you cannot levy tax money without a budget. So they gonna levy money. Like let's say they raise your property taxes, right? And they levy the tax at 4.99%. How are they gonna spend the money? What's the plan to spend the money? They even gave you a plan, but they just raised your taxes, though, right? That's what they're up here doing. But you're not listening. You're not listening. They're telling you what's happening. But everybody just pass it. So no,
Attorney, could you please advise on this, Attorney?
I have not
information.
So I have not had an opportunity to research this exact question, but some very quick research right now as we're sitting here tells me that yes, it is generally advisable to approve a budget before you approve a levy. But the concern though is that you have a time frame in which to approve the levy. If you don't approve the levy and file it by the last Tuesday in December, then you can't levy taxes next year. So it would be my advice to pass the levy next year.
Correct. So if we pass the levy, and if what the Henyard is trying to say is true, then it wouldn't matter. However, if we pass it, then we're in good shape.
I wouldn't say necessarily that you're in good shape because you still do need to pass it.
Correct, but I mean it would be done.
However, there is a specific time frame in which the levy does need to be approved by, and granted, there also is a specific time frame in which the budget needed to be approved by. And that obviously hasn't happened yet. So this is a very unorthodox thing. There actually is nothing per se in the law that addresses this that I have found. I do see a statement from TOI, which is the Towns Officials of Illinois, and it does say that if the fiscal year begins after the levy must be adopted, then the budget and appropriation ordinance must be adopted before the levy. So as a general rule, yes, the budget and appropriation ordinance should be adopted before the levy. However, my concern is that if you don't adopt it now, even if that condition prerequisite is required, that the township may be putting itself into another bad position. So my suggestion would be, of course, to pass the budget and the levy. But if we can't get both done, at least pass the levy so that the levy can potentially be amended later. And the budget also can be amended later. But I just have a concern about not taking action on that.
So what's the deadline, Attorney? It's the 31st to pass the tax levy, correct?
It is the last Tuesday in December, which this year is the 31st. That is correct.
So you got some 31st to pass?
Just to be clear, that is the date that it needs to be filed.
I understand. So they have time to have a special meeting, and then they can also have the budget, which I had the budget on the prior agenda on Tuesday to pass. But you guys took it off, being funny.
Well, we can just vote right now. We're here.
And made this agenda, but the budget was on here to pass the budget and to pass the tax levy. Because I'm doing everything the right way while everybody trying to circumvent the process. But everybody's sitting here jumping through loops and holes and not basically crossing their T's and dotting their I's. And that's what you should do. So as you can see, you need to call another meeting to pass the budget
We're here,
and
we
the
can do
tax
it right
levy
now.
as well.
We're here, we can do it right now. There's a motion and a second.
There's no budget on the agenda that y'all took off. I had it on the agenda right here. Look, budget. I had
Motion
all
and there's a
budget.
second.
It can be a motion and second all you want. I just told you. She just explained it to y'all. And you still ain't listening. There's no budget.
Are we going with the previous budget it's presented to the board?
We are, but there's no budget on here. They took it off the agenda, so you can't even vote on the budget today because they was being funny. And
Nobody's
they
paying
passed their
money.
budget.
Robert, why would, can I ask Robert a question? Why would he even adjust the budget? We know.
Well, we're not on the budget right now. We're talking about tax levy, so we don't want to get off track. We don't want to get off track. Only reason why budget came up is because you have to pass a budget before you pass the tax levy. And that's what I've been asking y'all to do every board meeting that y'all have not attended. So you had 7 different opportunities to pass a budget, but you didn't show up. So here we are now at the umpteenth hour trying to pass stuff. and y'all doing it wrong. So no, I will not be part of you passing a tax levy the wrong way. Pass it the right way, pass a budget. Y'all had all the way from March to pass a budget. March of this year, 2024. We're now talking about the next budget cycle. That's how bad this is, guys. This is how much they neglect their duties. But play the game, kick the can down the road. No one is taking care of the business up here. The last two trustees. But they come here and grandstand and talk about why we need a tax levy all of a sudden. You got to the 31st to make it right.
It's just another ploy for
It's
you
not
to
a
get
ploy.
things on the agenda
Just like
that
it's a
we
ploy
don't
why we
need
ain't got
to
no
be
insurance,
That's all
right?
this is.
We don't have no insurance because y'all
Another
didn't come to
ploy.
board me.
This is your politics.
No, it's yours, sir. And I think the people see through it right
We can
now.
vote on it right now and it's
I
done.
think they see through it right
As
now.
you said, we can vote on it right now and it's done.
We are going to vote on it, not right now. We're going to vote on it, have another meeting, so we can pass this the proper way
There's a
with
motion
the
and
budget.
second, call the roll.
With the budget.
There's a
With the
motion and
budget.
second, call the roll.
We're not passing this. We're not.
Call the roll and let it pass or fail. That's
not-
Robert's Rules of Order that you like to talk about so much.
I'm definitely
That's
not-
Robert's Rules of Order that you like to talk about so much.
Would you let
There's
me
a first
speak?
and a second, call the roll. No, call
I'm
the roll.
definitely not voting on this. Just told you the process. The attorney just told you the legal process, and you still want to do it the wrong way.
But the
So I
attorney
will
just
not
advised
be-
that it's better
I
to
will
pass
not-
it now
No,
than
she
not.
did.
She
She
did.
told you. She got suggestions, but she told you the law. The law is to have a budget and then the tax levy. How you passing a tax levy?
Call-
And you tell the people how you
Call
spend
the roll.
money, but you
Call
can't
the roll.
increase their tax.
Call the roll. You just don't want to be. You just don't want to be on record voting no against it. That's all. Call the roll. There's a first and a second. Call the roll.
They're increasing the taxes.
You just want to be on record not voting no against it. That's all. It's just another trick. It's another ploy to have another agenda with things on there that shouldn't be on
Get ready
there.
to
Call the
go to
roll.
another meeting.
Call the roll.
Whereas we don't have all the
There's a
real
first and a
business.
second. You have to call the roll. There's a first and a second.
We're not voting for this.
There's a first and a
We're
second.
not.
Call the roll.
I just told you. We're gonna do it the right way. We're gonna call a special
Clerk,
meeting.
there's a first
We're
and
gonna
a-
pass the budget and also pass the budget and we're gonna pass the other item.
Clerk, there's a first and a second.
Who motion first, sorry?
What was the question?
They're gonna call the roll for the budget. I'm trying to explain to
Well, just pass it. Trustee Carlisle.
So just
In a second. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Let me reverse that. I called for the motion and then Trustee Carlisle second.
What is it?
It was
What is this?
item 3 under section 7.
And then you have item for the budget and then the tax. They're trying to pay a tax levy without the budget. And we're saying you just have a special meeting and you pass everything the right way. That's it. All right, so.
All right, Trustee Gonzalez,
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett,
You're trying to pay for tax levy, it's not the budget.
to approve the ordinance, general fund, general system fund, tax levy ordinance. That's the motion.
No, I'm one of the people that's in the range of taxes where I can't afford my taxes, they get too high, and I don't see why we should levy against it before we know what we need to levy for.
Yeah, you mean?
Trustee Carlisle? Supervisor Henyard?
No.
Motion
So you
failed.
see, they try to raise your property taxes. Wake up, y'all. Next, on the agenda, under new business, let me see. Is there a motion to consolidate 1 through 7? Is there a motion for a consent agenda for 1 through 7?
So moved.
Is there a second? All right, been motion and second. Any discussion?
Yes.
Great.
What is the item 3? What is that exactly? It's only initials on it.
Okay, that's our insurance coverage. What Robert in? Robert can explain it more, because Robert, when it deals with this, come up, so you can explain this item 3. And just for the the record so everybody understands what's happening. All of these are insurance coverage for crime insurance, cyber insurance, things of that nature. This has nothing to do with property and casualty or vehicle insurance. This is strictly those items. Today is the deadline to pass this. This is why I came here. Other than that, I would not be in this building. Once we pass this, then this will be in effect. Go ahead, Robert.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
The number 3, approve the IPMG. What line is that?
That's number 3.
No, I'm saying what type of insurance is that? It just has initials.
That's why general liability, public official insurance, pretty much that's for all of our insurance. That's the extended requirement.
Okay, so, and what does that cover us for?
That covers us for...
No, I'm saying the time period.
The time period, that is from December 1st, 2023 to November 30th, 2023. Nothing after December 1st, 2023. It's everything before December 1st.
So why are we...
So the way it works, our insurance, the broker is here for past and they couldn't be here, but basically our insurance works on a claim basis. So if it's something that happened in the past and they didn't claim again, our insurance company will not. So if they make a claim for something today and it happened, and let's say something happened before December 1st, our insurance company will not pick it up. So this is buying, it's called tail cover. And so,
So something that wasn't claimed in the past year, but then it's claimed that they say today.
Yeah. Because our insurance works on 2 things. It works on what time period it happened and what's the date of the claim.
Okay, I understand that. Okay. Do you have any updates on the general liability and those?
For going December 1st going forward?
Yes.
My brokers are working very hard on trying to, I have no real updates. They're working on it.
Is there any paperwork stating that why they have not, somebody hasn't picked it up? You know, maybe like say if I'm trying to get some coverage and they deny me, I mean, they're going to come back to me and say, hey, we did it because, you know, you've got 4 tickets and 8 speeding tickets or whatever, you know. That's all.
In general, it says just some. I don't want to speak too much because they told me a lot of this had to be talked about in executive session. I would say one thing is a lot of the media press and the things being on YouTube. I think you should have a conversation with the broker about that. And she's open to talk to you one-on-one or to the board, come here anytime. But some of those questions I feel comfortable with. But the broker can't answer.
What's turnaround generally on something like that? So say we do talk to the broker, they find something or whatever. How long, you know, since we do that?
I want to say our brokers, they're working so hard. We just don't have. We had that one offer.
No, I'm saying if something is found, how fast?
Right now it's an emergency. So once we find something, we will have to do an emergency meeting, bring it to the board, and you will have to approve it. So as soon as we find something, 24 hours. We can even say meeting that same day. So as soon as we find something, you might get a call, hey, can you come in?
Just show up.
You gotta show up to the meeting. If it's 24, that'd be the only thing on the agenda, because it is considered emergency. We got emergency meetings within 24 hours. Attorney Nelson can speak on that more, but let's say we find something at noon, I think we can have a meeting within that hour if you guys.
Okay, thank you, Robert.
And just to clarify, I do completely agree. This is an emergency, and should you guys find insurance that will cover the township that the board is agreeable to, I do think that an emergency meeting should be called and that the board should vote on that.
Like y'all always have told us, they should have an emergency meeting. They should have a special meeting when we did have coverage. And we put it on the agenda, but them two never showed up. I hear you. All right, so it's a motion and a second on the floor. Please call the roll to approve items 1 through 7.
Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
Trustee Carlisle?
Yes.
Trustee Gray Everett? Said yes. And Supervisor Henyard? Oh, we did not. So sorry. We need a motion to approve 1 through 7. So sorry. We did it. Oh, so this is no.
Just wanted to make sure. Okay, so this is for the motion to approve 1 through 7, because that was the consent, that's what she just stated. She gonna call for all of them.
Second.
I'll second.
Gonzalez,
Yes.
Carlisle. Yes. Gray Everett. Supervisor Henyard.
Yes.
Motion passed.
All right. Next on the agenda, of course, is public comment. I'm gonna say a couple things, and then we're gonna call people from this list. You can come up and speak. You have 3 minutes to address this body, and you can talk about whatever we just discussed this evening. First, I just want to talk about a couple things was removed from the agenda, which was for Tuesday of December 17th. One thing I put on the agenda was to adopt the budget, the appropriation budget for Thornton Township for general assistance. Another thing I placed on the agenda was to adopt the budget for the general fund. Those 2 items was removed from this agenda. The great thing that I was trying to push for all residents of Thornton Township was the approval of Supervisor's 100% property tax refund for all homeowners throughout Thornton Township. A lot of you guys may complain about your property taxes are super high, so I felt the need to make sure I gave you some kind of relief for this holiday season. So that was on the agenda. Also, approval of bonuses for all Thornton Township employees. That was on the agenda. And last but not least, we had on the agenda to approve and accept the resignation of Jerry Jones. He's a trustee that quit a while ago, and that's why they kept playing this game and trying to hold down the clock and wear out 60 days. But we have never ever accepted the resignation of Jerry Jones. It has to come before this board for approval, for us to accept it, for the clock to start. The clock cannot even start until you accept it. So that's the other issue before you. Also, y'all just saw us display paying bills here at Thornton Township. It says in my heart that we did not agree to pay bills for everybody that was a vendor, everybody that did work for us. It really hurt, and I'm hurting for them, which I know I'm get the calls later, because now they cannot have a great Christmas because they spend their money first to give us products, and then we supposed to reimburse them. So when we don't reimburse them, we hurt them. Little do people know. And it's really hurting everybody in Thornton Township that look forward to that food box like we did for Thanksgiving. We gave greens, beans, potatoes, you name it was in the box. We put seasoned salt in the box. Everything you needed. You didn't even have to go to the grocery store. That's how great that box was. So that you will not be getting for this Christmas due to the fact that the 2 trustees on the end, Chris and Carmen, chose not to vote to pay for boxes for you to get food or food for the food pantry. Also the toys. Y'all know we do toys every single year. Even when Frank Zuccarelli was here, every year they did a toy giveaway. So why would we not continue that same thing here in Thornton Township? We did it last year. It was epic. We had it where it was like Toys R Us. You just walk in and you pick out what toys you wanted. Each kid got 3 to 4 toys. It was really dope. People was looking forward to that. Families signed up. They really hurt about it. Because I've been getting calls all day as it relates to, hey, are you giving toys out tomorrow? Are we giving out the Christmas boxes tomorrow? Everybody's looking forward to that. So they hurt that they're not going to be getting those items tomorrow. Last but not least, we're going to schedule a special meeting so that we can pass our budget and our tax levy before this year's out. And of course, we want to do it the right way. We are supposed to always pass a budget, but we went the entire year without passing the budget because people play politics the entire year. So this is why we're here at this juncture as it relates to passing a budget and then passing your tax levy. Do not ever let nobody come and try to fool you into believing we should pass a tax levy and they increasing your property taxes. You don't even know what they increasing them for. They didn't give you no budget. They didn't give you no kind of outlook of what the plan is for the year, how we gonna spend the money, what we gonna do with the taxes, nothing. But yet just push it. That's all they're trying to do. But pay attention, guys, because stop letting people trick you because of all the chaos and you're not reading or paying attention. Educate yourself first before you just go off the handles. Next. Appointments. Let me be clear about appointments, how they kept putting out this misinformation. Appointments works just like this. All you guys saw me get appointed. You saw Carmen get appointed. The appointment is not sole person of one individual up here on this board. It is for everybody. Everybody on this board gets to pick and choose who they want. They either gonna get a motion or get a second, or they don't get no motion, or don't get no second, or don't get no votes. That's how this game goes. As you know, a lot of people got their name thrown on the table and couldn't get a second, let alone get the votes to become supervisor or to become the trustee. So that's how that game goes. It's not, we trying to prevent Supervisor Henyard from appointing. I can only suggest someone, just like everybody up here can suggest someone, but you gotta have a second and you gotta have the votes to make that person a trustee, just so you got the truth of how you appoint somebody way of board. So what they're telling you is so misleading and it is all false. It's all negative. I am seeking the removal of Trustee Carmen Carlisle because she's a liar, and I'm also
My name is Carmen Carlisle. You need to get it right. Tiffany Henyard, the only person up here lying is you. You've been disrespectful and I've tolerated you. No, you out of order. You are disrespectful, but you're out of order. My name is Carmen Carlisle. If you need to learn how to say your only supporter's name. Her name is Dolton Everett, not Everett.
So I just want you to know I'm
trying to say my name wrong.
Both of them, and I will be in court to remove them for neglecting their duties as trustees. They have not came here. Thank you, I appreciate it. They have not came to a meeting for 7 total meetings over 60, 70 days, going on 3 months now, guys. And y'all should not want anybody to govern your community like that. We're not coming to a meeting. Whether you agree or disagree, you either voted up or you voted down. You pick and choose what it is. So I just want you to know. Last but not least, I just want you to know. When people tell y'all stuff and they tell you it's all about safety or it's a problem, but yet when we had meetings in the township, we had them downstairs. People tell us to move from upstairs in our actual board meeting, and we headed downstairs. Then when we headed downstairs, they didn't show up. Then they want to go to a caucus where hundreds of people at, but everybody keep claiming they scared. And another thing that y'all missed, we had an electoral board on Tuesday, December 7th, where we had the scheduled board meeting. They did not show up to the board meeting, but yet Chris Gonzalez sat on the board and did not even show up to the actual board meeting to vote for things. And that's why you see this special meeting before you today. So I'm pointing all these things out, so hopefully those that really is paying attention, you heard what I said. People can yell, say whatever they want, it don't bother me. All I want you to know is the facts, the truth, and another side. Stop listening to the lies and the manipulation and the board that cannot move anything but keep doing other people's dirty work. Carmen Carlisle and Chris Gonzalez, they both work for Napoleon Harris, and then you have Thaddeus Jones. Those are the puppet masters behind all this core at the township. The township's doing great. We have surplus. I've said this, I've shown this. Y'all have seen our audit report. Everything showed the surplus at Thornton Township. I get that y'all want everything to look bad or be bad, but it is not bad. When I came over there, I turned it around. Y'all had a $4.6 million deficit when I came over there. And now you have nothing but surpluses in every single account in Thornton Township under my leadership, despite the credit that you might want to give me. So I think I'm doing an awesome job. It's just shameful that my own people, my own race, tax me the way they do. And I just want people to know that I still will stand, I still will rise out of the ashes like the phoenix. Know that, and we're going to move on, and we're going to start y'all minutes so you can do your citizen's address. And then we have another meeting that we have to run off to. So we're going to go and give you 3 minutes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, we're going to start the public comment. Vivian Allen. 3 minutes, please.
Oh, and then I want to tell her to get on TV. So please stop allowing them to say negative stuff. So I just want to say, all right, go ahead.
Thank you. Okay. All right, so I just wanted to say thank you, trustees, for holding out, for saving her last-ditch effort to steal. We understand what's going on. Even if her supporters are not with it, we understand what you guys are doing, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. When it comes to this election, I'm so glad that she's not even on the ballot, so we don't even have to worry about dealing with her past the inauguration. So, you know, it's something weird when she just sits up here and spews whatever she wants to spew and think that she can just talk down and degrade you guys, but then nobody can say anything against her. That's the problem with a dictatorship. She said that she hates dictators, but that's what she's showing up here today, is that she is a major dictator. Y'all gotta make sure that since she's not on the ballot, that y'all don't vote the other dictator in, because believe it or not, she has ties with Christopher Clark. And believe it or not, Christopher Clark is running for supervisor with the full slate as well. So you guys gotta understand that we have to make sure that we vote corruption completely out of the township. The insurance, for her being uninsurable, that's ridiculous. You want to sit up here and lie and say that it's their fault that we don't have insurance? No, it's your fault that we don't have insurance. And also, when it comes to the toys, I am sure that anyone that don't have toys, you all have a town that gives out free food as well as free toys. So don't just always have to rely on the township, because that is what we call a public aid office anyway. However, you can call 211, you can go to churches, there's other places that you can go for it when you're in need. It does not need to be the township all the time. Unfortunately, the township is at war. So until they get a new supervisor in place that's actually qualified, then we can't worry about trying to pass a budget when all she's trying to do is a last-ditch effort to steal. Thank you guys for listening. Denise Clark.
My name is Denise Clark, and I just moved in this township. And I haven't been here but 7 months. And for the 7 months that I've been here, it's just been war. Just war. I moved from the city. Thinking that I was going to find a better place. Look, you guys. I came because I want to be a part of a township that's going somewhere. We're gonna have to, and I know everybody has their own whatever. I just believe that some of the things from Dolton is spilling over now into the township. And another thing is, I'm thinking about those seniors that has to go to dialysis. And they get their check at the beginning of the month. So they didn't plan for the end of the month. How do they get to their appointments? You know, we can't just throw things up like this at the last minute. Toys, fine, she gave us other options. But when you talk about seniors and their life and people that are going to be hungry, we have to think about things like that. And yes, we just throw things out. But I just say, may the best man win. But we got to come in with resolution. We can't let's just keep fighting. Let's come with some type of resolution, and let's think about our seniors. That's where my heart is. Let's think about our seniors, and during this Christmas season, let's have a Merry Christmas.
Alicia, is it Mahone?
West Chicago resident.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm used to saying good evening, but good afternoon. Want to start, and I hope everyone can hear me, by stating that Tiffany did the exact same thing when it came to the budget meeting, which is way more important than this meeting. She had that meeting on a Friday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. She was hoping that no one would show up for that meeting, so that backfired. But for her to sit here and talk about what they're doing, and she did the exact same thing, is the face of contradiction, hypocrisy, and just a liar, okay? You love to call Carmen out of her name. Carmen is standing up with integrity, with professionalism. You know, she's standing in the fire, because you guys make this a hostile work environment. Every time she said, you beg her to come to a meeting. Who wants to show up to this environment, Tiffany? You bring chaos. Somebody said, you know, if you love the people so much, why don't you step aside, step down? look at us even when we're talking to you. If you led people and there ain't nothing we can do about it, why don't you look at us, acknowledge us? I'm just saying, because it doesn't matter. I'm going to still say what I want to say. For the lady that just spoke, just to let you know, there is a program through the state. If they are on Medicare or Medicaid, they can call and they can arrange rides to any medical appointment. So this is protecting them. Because why would we want to put our seniors on uninsured vehicles? So just to let you guys know, and you can research it, there is rides available for people, and you don't even have to be a senior. If you're on Medicaid or Medicare, you can get rides to any medical appointment. So just want to make that clear. Tiffany, you talk about, insurance. You had an event yesterday at the Melanie Fitness Center. Was that place insured? Okay, I just need to know, was it insured? How did the residents get there? Did you bust them in on uninsured vehicles? Because they were sure riding around town yesterday. There were several spottings of Thornton Township vehicles on the streets. Okay, whether they have insurance or not, they were on the streets. And also, you know what, Tiffany, I mean, I hate to do this, I hate to call you out your name, but you are a liar. It's been proven over and over and over and over again. You talk about things that you turn around and do, and you basically justify it when you're doing them. Also, before I run out of time, why are you trying to take our vote away, Tiffany? The same thing that you're advocating because of the caucus and the reason why you're not on the ballot, you're that same way that you feel like those voters were stripped of their rights, you're doing the exact same thing, not allowing the people to vote for the next trustee. That should be our decision. We have waited 60 days. We have waited 60 days, and now it's time for us to vote. But you're taking that. You're taking that. She's on the line. So again,
Your time is up. Your time is up.
too bad because I'm going to
Your time is up. Your time is up. Your time
You're
is
taking
up.
away our vote.
Your
We
time is
deserve
up.
to be able to vote.
Ma'am, you don't even live in the township. Your time is
I don't have
up.
to prove anything to
Your
them.
time is up, ma'am. You're not a resident. Your time is up, ma'am.
It's resignation today.
Ma'am.
So that the clock can
What's
start.
security at? Security?
Live in the township. I don't have to prove anything to them. They're not proving
Security?
anything to us. So why should I have to prove anything to them? Okay? You're not my dictator, Tiffany.
You can come over here and remove her. She can remove
You're not
herself.
my dictator.
Ma'am, you don't have any more time. Your time is up. Your time is up. Your time is up. Ma'am, your time is up. Please, ma'am. Please. Security, can you please remove us so we can finish our eat, please? Can you please remove us so we can finish our eat?
Thank you. Hi, officer. How you doing?
You saw him coming. You saw him coming. All right.
We used everybody in the building. Okay. We used everyone in the building. And I'd like to point out something that's pretty vital to our village. At the last caucus, there was one of Tiffany Henyard's associates standing outside, calling people's names out as they approached to get in the line. The long line we had out there. That included a lot of, I saw a couple of the buses out there that she had her people in there. Uninsured buses more than likely. But anyway, they could have easily gotten in line just like the rest of us. But the narrative that was put out there on television was that they were locked out. I got there at 5:05, and there were plenty of seniors like myself. I am also a senior, so when I hear somebody take care of the seniors, yeah, I've been taking care of myself for a long time. As have a lot of other seniors out here, the ones that are paying for some of these situations that she's gotten us in. I'd also like to point out the fact that at December 3rd meeting in Dolton, she got up and talked about respect. This woman would not understand respect if Aretha Franklin came back from the grave and spelled it out to her. She has no no concept of respect. As far as these hecklers are concerned, whatever, you know, they have nothing else to do. They know they're going with her. They're going to leave with her. So we can just cleanse our whole township of these reprobates, of these people that try to intimidate. We have people in here that ridicule cancer patients, but that goes right along with somebody that has a cancer scam. I mean, these people gravitate to each other. So it's going to be a few more months, but we're going to get our village and our township back. Whether they like it or not is irrelevant. I'd also like to point out that the vehicles that they have operating, if you see Thornton Township vehicles transporting people without insurance, that is definitely a breach of the law. If you're giving events at a building in Dolton, okay, should there not be fees and insurance for that building? I mean, our money is just going out, it's just disappearing. And it's been proven over and over again. These budget situations that she's claiming to have are just the opposite. We get deficits left and right. When Lori Lightfoot comes in with her report next month, this should really, really be interesting, because some of the stuff that they're claiming will once again be shot to hell. They have no concept of what's going on here.
All right, your time is up.
Your time is up too.
Your time is up. Thank you. At least try to make the valley. Try to make the valley. Thank you. Next.
She's not gonna make it. She's not gonna make it. None of y'all gonna.
All right, go ahead. You have the floor.
Good
afternoon.
I don't have to think. I'm retired.
Excuse me, I have the
Looking
floor.
for a job.
I want to educate Tiffany Henyard. She always says she want to educate the residents, so let one of the residents educate her. The buses that you had yesterday at Melanie Fitness Center, quote unquote police station, having bingo. First of all, you should have had amusement license from the village with the consent of the board in order to hold that event. Also, trustees, I want to ask, because there also was a bus there transporting residents. If you didn't have any insurance, were those buses insured yesterday evening at 6 o'clock? Well, that's unheard of, because that liability will fall on Dolton. And we have our own issues with Tiffany Henyard. Okay? And at the caucus, you had 6 buses out there transporting residents. That was illegal. Let me educate you. You cannot transport residents on a bus to a caucus, to a event such as that. That's illegal. Let her know, attorney that's sitting over there, let her know that that's illegal. Please do, because she needs to be educated that that's illegal to do. I want to know approximately why she's sitting up here telling the residents that the trustees up here will not vote on giving you a tax rebate. If you think about it, the last one you received was probably, you might have received less. My taxes are extremely high here in Thornton Township. I received $35. So if you have, what is it, $2 million that you want to disperse upon 17 municipalities, think about it. Think about residents, how much would you receive that she's sweating them to vote on it to make it look like she's doing something for the residents, and you're only going to receive $15. If you need $15, call me, I have it for you. Okay? Okay? You know, I'm not gonna even entertain you two clowns over there. Well, excuse me, it's three clowns. I'm not gonna entertain that. So
Your
if
time
you
is
need
up.
something,
Your time is
if
up.
you're a senior
Your time
and you
is
need
up.
some food,
Your time is up.
Christmas, give me a
Your
call.
time is up.
I'm glad to furnish your family.
Your time is up.
Some food for
Where's security at? Bring security back.
I am security.
Thank you. All right, who's next? Hey, we got stuff to do. We can't play with y'all. We got stuff to do.
Tamika Henyard.
Come on, Tamika. It's 3 minutes.
After Tamika is Eduardo. Vasquez, if you can get in line, please.
I know y'all talked about, a lot of people got up here and talked about the different services, right? Thornton Township has been around for a long time. A lot of people have been receiving services from Thornton Township. As the senior service manager, we service a lot of seniors throughout Thornton Township. It's very important for our senior service program to continue. We have vendors who have not been paid. We do not have access to our desktops, current computer desktops right now, where we cannot provide all the services needed to serve the people of Thornton Township. I am asking and requesting the board today to please reconsider passing the budget, approving the bills. We want our luncheon program to continue, and we would like all our other vendors to get paid. I am asking you, please, a lot of seniors will be affected. It's the holiday season.
Yeah.
A lot of them do not have family members to provide for them.
That's right.
I'm up here, I'm shaking right now because I cannot believe everything that has went on today. I am begging you on behalf of the Senior Services Department to please reconsider. Please.
There were like 7 bills that wouldn't have affected any services that were taken off. So if Supervisor Henyard wanted to support the motion, she could have, and all the bills could have been paid minus like 7 bills. So I'm still willing to do that if she is, but other than that, if it doesn't get paid, then you know.
That's not true. She needs to pay all the vendors. There's vendors on there that have in your department, and they need to pay everybody. Her sitting here trying to put on a show and say whatever. Why we not paying everybody? It's Christmas. Everybody needs their money. Give everybody their money. They did the work. Pay them. But go ahead.
So I'm just representing Senior Service Department right now because I know the people that's affected by my department. I do support a lot of other departments, but on behalf of Senior Services, because I'm a manager there, it's the other department heads here. They can come and represent their department. We do service a lot of seniors that they go to other departments for services. However, on the agenda, it is number 246 and 266. That's actually our holiday event. That's on the agenda that was, I
didn't announce it out loud. These are, it says potential invoice removals. I did not take those off. I took off the things that were against or not in compliance with the image ordinance. That is the only things that were taken off. Nothing for senior services, the youth department, any other services were taken off. So again, my amended motion was to take off about a couple of things that aren't in compliance with an ordinance that the board created.
So I can disregard this.
Yes, those are potential. I mean, because sometimes I ask questions and their answers are emailed sometimes. So I got the answers to those, and so again, it wasn't taken off. So
All right, and it was taken off, but we'll give you the minutes after this, because we do got another meeting to go to, so that y'all can
No,
be
they
hearing
weren't
that
taken
later.
off. For the record,
They
you
were.
and Trustee Carole are the ones that voted no, not us.
We did vote no.
That's the bottom line. Yeah, well, that's the bottom line. So don't try to say we didn't approve anything. You're the ones that didn't approve anything.
Pay all the vendors. Stop politicking with certain vendors. Pay everybody. So stop playing. All right, come on. We got somewhere to go, guys. We got one more, because then I got to leave. I want you to think I'm not trying to hear you speak. So come on up here. I got another meeting I'm supposed to be in at 2 o'clock. Remember, I only came here because I wanted to pay for the insurance.
Where's the list?
Kate Fox is next.
Here I is. My name is Kate Fox. Kate Fox. She said Kate Fox.
I said you're up next after him. After him.
I thought y'all was going back to this.
I am. You're
All right, thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Eduardo Vasquez. I'm from the Outreach Department. Back there are my fellow co-workers, and I feel like we haven't been very clear to the residents, because to me what matters more than anything is making sure that you residents know what's going on in your township, which is the primary function for outreach. What we did was go knock on every single one of your doors. Every 17 municipalities, we went knocked on your door to inform you guys about resources that you guys had access to. And I want to make this very clear for everybody and anyone who's watching this on live stream or here in person. For us and our outreach team, it does not matter who are the trustees, it doesn't matter who the supervisor is or whoever's in that position. Our main goal is just to inform our residents about what is happening in our township, whether they be events or resources that some people really do need. I've had people come up to me and cry because they didn't have food in their home, and I was able to provide them a food box. For me, that's all I ever care for, and that's all I ever need. So for clarity, what matters more than anything is that our township, our people, our residents get what they deserve. And our team here, my team, that's all we care for. That's all we push for. That's all we work for. Because at the end of the day, none of this is possible without any of you. You are our boss. You are the ones in control. You are the one who tells us what we can and cannot do. That goes for everyone. You are in control. Don't think that you're not. Don't feel like you're not. Because at the end of the day, I answer, and our group outreach is loyal to one group and one group only, the residents. Because they're the ones that matter. They're the ones who are consistent. They're the ones who are always going to be here. Thank you. That's all I have to say.
First of all, my name is Tamika Hughes, and I am the Director of General Assistance and the Food Pantry. We have been affected by all this conversation today. We buy food, we can't give it away because we don't have our bills paid. I sat there just now, and my vendors are calling me on my cell phone. They stopped our food from being delivered. So guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We won't have food boxes to give out, and these fine young people can't go out and deliver them. We had to rent trucks. I follow rules. If you tell me we have no insurance, I won't drive. So therefore, I rented trucks for the company, for these men and women to deliver boxes to our seniors, to our senior buildings. I'm not asking for much, just pay our bills. I understand image, but GA has a separate line item. Please verify that you can hold us accountable for that. Because I remember, I've been at Thornton Township since 1997. I can tell you how Christmas bags used to be. I can tell you how we went from bags to boxes. And now with boxes with closure on them. And guess what? We did start out with everybody's name, but we also had sponsors' name on that bag. And as years progressed, we have only had the supervisor name on the box. Please, we can't get any more vendors. I'm begging them on hands and knees, literally, to help us, to give us our product. And all I'm asking is for the board to reconsider as well, to vote. I understand image, but please verify that you can do that. We also, just for image purpose, the letterhead. The township supervisor has a separate letterhead just for GA, and I always have had one. So please, I'm asking the board to work together to approve all the bills. I understand what you got an issue with, but please remember, it is the holiday season, and I feel bad because if you go right now to the ZAP building, you're going to see a lot of stuff that I can't give away. They're holding my meat hostage, and I'm okay with that too. Because guess what? They haven't gotten paid. And guess what? We can't pay the vendors, they can't pay their staff. So what's going to happen to their staff?
Trickle down effect.
So all of that is that all of you all consider paying the bills. We don't have internet service in some of the buildings. Security. You want security? They wouldn't even give us extra security because bills have not been paid. Please, ladies and gentlemen, the men and women out in the audience, it's enough pressure on on them as well as the supervisor. But think about the pressure of not knowing on the staff. I just asked for all the bills to be considered. And I understand the image. I hear you loud and clear. But for GA, it's a different policy and procedure for that. So please consider that, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much, and happy holidays to each and every one.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Kay Fox. I've been out here, I've been living in this township since my son was 16. He's 51 now. Okay. I never, in my wildest dreams, seen the chaos, the backstabbing, the jealousy, the envy, the unconsiderate, don't even consider the kids and the senior citizens because of your agendas. Everybody ain't gonna get along with everybody. Okay, but it got to be some type of reasonable solution that's bringing in all the outside people into our township. The outside people is running our township. Y'all so busy trying to stab Tiffany that you got other snakes that's slithering in here. Like Tiffany said, she was raised here. You got people flying in here, busting in here, just starting all kind of chaos. And another thing, if you're not a Thornton Township residents, you need to stay off of these mics because you don't have no concern about what's going on in our township. I don't care if your daughter got an apartment here. I don't care if your grandkids got an apartment here. If you're not a resident here, you should just stand back and let the residents run their community. While y'all back there hollering, let me tell you something, I'm gonna leave it like this. Number one, Merry Christmas. And number two, Mr. Dan Lee, while you sit up here flipping me off with the bird, like I told you, your mama should be probably set on that damn thing. And you can cut that and censor that. But you don't flip me, because you flip your mama. And everybody have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, because I am. Thank you very much. Fly your mama to the moon.
I want to be a little more positive on, excuse me, I want to be a little more positive on all of this. If anyone's in need of food, there is the Chicago Food Depository that will give you a list of close facilities where you live at, so that you can call the number. The number is 773-247-3663. I repeat, the number is 773-247-3663. And also, as you know, they also give out Christmas stuff to people too. So there are other areas for you to look into that will have gifts and presents. Even the Park District has something going on. So don't be thinking that you're lost. They always want to make you feel like you are living in the ghetto. We do not live in the ghetto. And the amount of money they say that the Dolton people get for income is not correct. I do not make $23,000 a year. Even if I was on public aid, it's probably been just as much. So don't be fooled by this envious, crazy ass shit that's going on. I get tired of hearing this every day. Every day I see something on the news about Dolton and about you. You have no respect. This young lady right here should be called by her name. They got all sort of names for you. They got more names for you than they do for her. And you should be ashamed of yourself. And I've talked to you once before. I told you, you think you can say whatever you want to say, and you think you will get away with it. You and I had that conversation. And you still acting like a little girl. And I don't understand it. You talk about seniors loving you. I had a lot of respect for you. I was looking forward for good things from you. In the long run, you have made me feel like an unhappy parent. You should be ashamed of yourself. And another thing, you don't have to put your name on your box. You can put Chicago Depository on there. And the next thing is, and the taxes are already passed, wasn't it 4.99? You need to remember what you're talking about. You need to go back and look at the videos like I do. I see you all the time. I listen to all of them. I went back as far as 2016. And you need to go look at yourself after you leave here. Have a good day.
Yes, I appreciate you.
Emmanuel.
So my mom works too, y'all. Y'all come to
Hello, everyone. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. I'd like to thank everybody on the board for coming out today. I'd like to thank the residents and the people who aren't residents for coming out today. I just want to make something very clear. What I've noticed from this township is something that is amazing. It's something I've never seen before. In my entire life, in all the cities and villages and municipalities that I visited, I've never seen something quite like this before. You all have a gift, a rare jewel. You have a supervisor who actually, hold on. I'm not telling you from what I've heard. I'm telling you from what I've seen.
All right.
You all have been there to see it. I was there at Thanksgiving. Just give me a second. If you were there at Thanksgiving, the fruit box gave away, then we can talk. But you weren't there. There was a line miles down of people who actually wanted the services that they already paid for. All these food boxes is not a handout. That's what you're misunderstanding. It's not a handout. You've already paid for these services. You're only receiving the services that you already paid for. It's like if you went to a grocery store and you got all the food in the grocery store and then you go to the line to pay for it, but you don't have to pull out a check because you've already paid for it. Because you've already paid for these services, you deserve it. It's not a handout. You deserve the services. If you then don't receive the services, if you don't want the services, you don't have to take it, but it doesn't mean you don't deserve it. You deserve it. It's your money at work for you.
That's right.
At the end of the day, no matter how you feel about the supervisor, whether you like her or don't like her, it's okay, because what you're hurting by not allowing people to receive their services that they paid for with their tax dollars, which is thousands of people, because I've seen people, and those thousands of people want the toys from the township. The reason why is because the toys that are given from the township are actually better toys. The food that's given from the township is actually better food. Because those things are better, you're actually receiving more for your money. And because you're receiving more for your money, I'm trying to see.
Please stop. Let him have the floor.
I'm just trying.
It says 3 minutes.
I'm just trying to help you see. No matter if you interrupt me or not, I just want you to see this is a rare jewel. This is a rare time where you can actually receive what you're actually deserving for. So I really want you all to really reconsider everyone in the township. Thank you.
And just for the record, guys, we service over 190,000 residents. So when you see little people in here talking back, them is not our people that really support Thornton Township. I am truly loved throughout the 17 cities, believe it or not.
Good afternoon. My name is Beth. I am a resident of the village of Dolton for 25 years. I have been a resident of Thornton Township for 25 years. As a resident, I am very proud of Chris Gonzalez and Carmen Carlisle for taking a stand to defend what is right on the long term for us as Thornton Township residents. I'm very proud of it. My second point is that when a replacement trustee is voted in for Thornton Township, we need input as residents. It should not be something where the supervisor decides who that will be. That should be the decision vision of the residents of Thornton Township. And my third point is, Miss Tiffany Henyard, I have known you for 10 years. I met you when Riley Rogers was choosing a trustee for the village of Dolton. At that point, I wish he would have chosen me to be a trustee. Imagine how different it would have been if he would have chosen a real leader like myself. Imagine that. But he made a mistake, and I do forgive him. But Miss Henyard, I am a mature person. I've watched you for 10 years, my young lady. I am asking that you would resign as supervisor of Thornton Township. I've known you for 10 years. And that you would resign as the mayor of the village of Dolton. This would be for the betterment of all of us. This is my day to speak, and I have spoken. Please resign from both positions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheryl Hill.
They disrupting the meeting. Now I'm disrupting the meeting.
Cheryl Hill.
Cheryl Hill standing at the podium.
Sorry.
Greetings in the name of the Father and the Son. Oh my God. I just got real discombobulated. I'm going to start with a good Zen holiday to everybody. I have seen more than my eyes could. Good thing I don't want to sear out my eyes. When it comes to civilship, civility, stewardship, servitude to the people, that is you all's job. Now let me correct that. Your job is where you go actually get your paycheck. That's right. Where you pay some of your taxes. Because this here, this is service to us. This is not serve yourself. This is not cut me out of voting last year. See, my thing about appointmentships, y'all played a little game. Y'all played a nasty little game. You messed around with 190,000 people, and we're sitting here today looking at the trickle-down effect in every shape, in every form. It has affected everyone, everything, everybody, and every part of every last one of these boroughs that's out here. I'm not going to call no one person. Because this ain't been about not one of y'all. I don't care how long you just sat there. I don't care how long you just sat and thought. It ain't never, ever been about you all. Because any of y'all gonna take us in? Because the 10 people that I had to take over to the township last week, I don't have no car. But I made sure the car that they was insured. I don't care how y'all get it done. Y'all need to get that building back open. Because not one of us signed off on any of this. You didn't put it in our vote. Some of us didn't get our vote. And I'm so malcontent with so much going on. There was once upon a time, didn't nobody know me. What about it? What about it? Once upon a time, didn't nobody know nobody in this room. But when it comes to running elections, I have seen some of you elected officials. I have seen you all sit up there contesting something. You ain't got no black doggone business contesting nothing. I have seen people treat people in a mannerism you wouldn't want to be treated in.
Say that.
And you certainly won't want nobody coming to your house treating you like that. And then you stand here at this public forum and make your whole god doggone family wish they probably didn't know you. You don't know how to apologize. You want somebody to bow down. Y'all don't validate nothing for nobody else's life. Nobody can tell nobody who to love, who to stand with, who to speak up for, who to take care of, who to look out for. Y'all need to stop thinking that y'all somebody's judge, jury, and executioner out here. You entitled to your voice. You entitled to your opinion. But you are not entitled to go around abating no other human being, making like that they don't exist. And if somebody else has an opinion, you want to dog them. You got this beautiful woman into something that is none of her making. All these people that come out here to do whatever their job is, they have a right to.
Your time is up.
You know what?
Thank you so much.
Thank y'all. Because you know what? This sick. This sick God doggone there. No, I don't stand at the podium. I was way better than that.
Hold on. We ain't gonna forget what Tammy Brown did either. Let's be clear about what's going on here. The same people
down.
Why is it a list?
There's a
Is
list.
it a list?
There's a list because there was an ordinance that was
I would
approved.
like the list then.
There was an order. You may FOIA the list. You may FOIA the list. This board has.
Because we all here for nepotism. He put her in, she put her in, and now everything's a damn mess. Why you here? You damn right you better adjourn, because I'll tell the truth on your ass. I'll tell the truth on you.
Your 3 minutes. Go ahead. Get your 3 minutes. You got your
Because you ain't been here, right?
She's not on the list.
I'm talking.
She's not on the list. She's not on the list. I thought you had to go. It's not on the list. Second to adjourn.
You got your 3 minutes.
Second to adjourn.
Go ahead.
Because everybody want to talk, but nobody want to listen. That's right. You walk your ass on out. Because she was your decision. So the people would have a damn vote. And she was your decision.
Don't vote for Christmas.
Get all their ass out. Get all their ass out of here.
All right.
Every last one of them. So damn what? They've been interrupting the meeting the whole damn time. They've been interrupting the meeting the whole damn time. And no one said shit. Don't say shit now.
I'll second it.
Full of shit ass.
Motion to adjourn the meeting, Gonzalez.
That's the goddamn fucking
Gonzalez, motion to adjourn.
Let's talk about how you was fucking
Gonzalez, Graham, Trustee Henyard. Supervisor Henyard.